Hey everybody, how you doing? How we doing tonight? Um, Shoo, it's been a rough night here. Winter storm, and I thought it was over with, and we just we got rocked. I mean, literally got rocked. Um, it started off as sleet, and then it went to snow for a few minutes, and then it went to a mix, and then it went to freezing rain. And it just, I, it it was like a normal rain, but sticking because it's freezing rain. And so I'm sitting here watching Bullhorn Betty, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just starts pouring. And I look at the phone, it's pouring rain. And I look at the phone, at my phone, and it says, it's 30 degrees outside. And I'm like, oh boy. And sure enough, everything's like a ice box outside. It's like, almost like Greenland. So far, I mean, our weather station was worried about this certain location, and some more counties. Next to me, we were in the wheelhouse for a quarter of an inch to a half an inch of ice. And I thought, well, this storm was just really wet, really underperforming. And then that hit, and it performed, and it's still going on. So hopefully not going to lose power. Though the area that I'm in, there's a risk for that. We're at the highest risk in my state for power outages. Go figure. While everybody else is getting white, all I got was sleet, 15, 20 minutes of snow, and a shit ton of freezing rain. Anyways, so I made me a big cup of coffee. I said I'm not going to bed until this is over with. And I'm not. And I hadn't made a Sebastian video in a while. I got my tripod yesterday, but I just felt really bad yesterday, and I didn't feel like doing a video. But tonight I feel better, and I want to do a video. So that's what I'm doing. So to the Sebastian Rogers case we go. Obviously Sebastian supposedly went missing on February 25th, 26th. We know he did. Supposedly, he just vanished out of thin air. Don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. Something happened. And I know we've talked a lot about the um, Texas Roadhouse video and stuff. Um, Autistic children, you know, some of them, they like to eat certain foods and then certain foods they won't eat, like broccoli, beans, and stuff like that. Um, I couldn't make out for sure what Sebastian was eating. It looked like something with broccoli in it. It certainly had something green looking in it. The one thing I noticed was he never really smiled. And when she was taking a picture of him, he didn't smile. She was taking a picture and she sent it to Chris. Sent him to Chris. Why was she taking pictures of Sebastian if Chris don't give a damn about Sebastian and sending the pictures to him? Why would you do that, Katie? Well, it would be because you're stupid, for one. There's a few more channels that I'm going to start watching. I need to catch up on some of their videos. Though some of their videos are like 3 or 4 hours long. I'm talking about Mr. and Mrs. E's Crime and Podcast. And I'm praying for what they're going through right now. They're great people. Very good people. I just think that these troublemakers on YouTube and Cluminati, Queen Bee, Cletus, yes, Chris and Katie Proudfoot, the Bowersox, they're doing everything they can to throw off this case, and I think they actually want it to go cold because they don't want Sebastian found. And that to me is the reason why they want to take Bullhorn Betty to court and have her silenced by putting her in jail. And like I've said on here many times before, a narcissist, they don't know when to stop. And there was this New York cop. He's a retired cop. Okay, he was he uploaded a video and he was talking about Bullhorn Betty, talking all kinds of shit about her. Even I called her a narcissistic bee, which is far from the truth from what she really is. Bullhorn Betty is not a narcissist. Bullhorn Betty has been there for Seth since day one. And I can tell you that for a fact. She's done more for Sebastian than some other YouTubers on here, major YouTubers, should I say. Not just Illuminati, Cletus, Queen Bee, um, Granny, whatever her name is. Why is her name Granny? She ain't old enough to. She don't look old enough to be a granny. God Almighty. Katie and Chris's people are they're fucked up in the head. No, I'm not gonna say that. No. I'm not gonna say that. They're fucked up. You know, why are you gonna take somebody out there with you 10 months after he goes missing that is probably not even in their right state of mind because they're substance abuse? Okay? Allegedly. Well, the reason why that would be is because it would be to throw the case off and try to put a distraction on it. You know, maybe like buy some more time. You know, but it don't work out, Chris. I mean, and I hope you see this video. Nothing that you do works out. Everybody knows you're a fraud. You're a con artist. You're a narcissistic piece of shit. You and your wife, Katie. That's just what both of you are. And obviously, Chris is a narcissist because he come from that kind of family. His mother. And looks like she's married to one as well. Though this Mr. Bowersox, he's not really Chris's dad. Why is Chris's dad not been brought up? I have a question about that. Why has he not been brought up? I haven't heard much about him. Now, could that be because him and Chris don't have nothing to do with one another? Or what's going on with that situation? Have we not considered the fact that he could be with Chris's actual biological dad? We hadn't talked about that. That's the thing that I haven't heard many people speak about. It's like Chris's dad is not even a part of the equation. And I think he should be, because everybody's suspect. Even if he don't have nothing to do with Chris and Chris don't have nothing to do with him, you know, if that's the case, why has somebody not got up with him and talked with him about Chris's ways? Is it because that he knows what happened to Sebastian, or he may have a clue as to what happened to Sebastian, and Chris and Katie don't want nobody to know about it, so they're not telling nobody? But I would think that his biological dad would say something. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I'm I've wondered about that. Why hasn't the biological dad of Chris been brought up in this? I mean, he's rarely talked about. I mean, not by the YouTubers that I watch, not by Nick Barris, not by News 2 in Nashville or News 5 in Nashville. He's not, no, nobody's bothered with him. Why is that? I have, maybe somebody can answer it for me. I don't know. But I think it's important that we get some kind of information from him. Maybe LE has talked to him and they know something that we don't. But like I said, LE, the Sumner County Sheriff Department should come out once a week. In fact, every sheriff department in every county of the United States of America should come out once a week with a missing child. Excuse me. I mean, if they've got a missing child in their county, they should update the public once a week at least, because there's a lot of people in every county that's got children. And there's a lot of missing children out there right now. And there's a lot of people out there that have done something to kids and are walking the street today. And I think there's two of them here that I'm talking about. Allegedly. Like Don and Candace Wells. There's no way in hell anybody can make me believe that Don and Candace Wells don't know what happened to Summer Wells. Bullshit. Straight up bullshit. And that's the truth. But I thought I would bring that up. Um, and some of I can't remember exactly straight off the top of my head, but it looked like some of the descriptions of the car that Sebastian may have been put into. If you go back and watch the Roadhouse video when they left, okay, there was another car that pulled in that parking space. And then shortly after, there was another one that pulled in the parking space beside of that. And it kind of fit the description of what I have heard that Sebastian may have left in. Now, I don't know that to be true, but I'm just saying. I know he didn't get in it there. He got in it. He got in Katie's vehicle. Hopefully not the death trap vehicle. When I look at Katie and Chris and I analyze things, I see no emotion. I haven't seen a tear. I sure as hell ain't seen a tear from Chris. I haven't seen one from Katie. I've seen her put on like she's crying, but I've never seen a tear come down her face. And to you haters channels, I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I don't. I want to get to the truth. I want to know what happened to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. We all want to know. Sebastian's army wants to know. It's not that we want to know, we demand to know. And personally, allegedly, in my opinion, I think somebody on these YouTube streets, the hate channels, that don't live far away from Chris and Katie, know something. I believe. That's allegedly. He just don't go get up in the middle of the night and just walk out. I mean, at first I heard it was the temperatures was 26 degrees outside. It wasn't. It was like 55 to 60 degrees. Chilly. Yeah. Sebastian didn't even have a coat on when he went to when he come out of the roadhouse. He had a short sleeve shirt on. So obviously it wasn't very cold, but I can't remember for sure. I don't know if there was a cold front that come through that later on at night, but I know there was one in the vicinity that was coming through shortly after that. Last winter wasn't nearly as bad as this winter. And I don't think Sebastian Rogers is outside. Mm-mm. I really do not. I believe he's being held in a house and he's being restricted from leaving the house. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what Dog believes. That's what a lot of people believe. And we got to zero in on the location as to where he might be at. We just need a slip up. Chris has gave many slip ups. Sumner County won't do nothing about it as long as Eric Craddock is the chief on the sheriff or the leader of the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. He's not going to do anything about it. And it's pathetic. Yes, Eric Craddock, you should resign from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Signature resignation. Your department's out here posting on Facebook how proud y'all are and stuff of the job you do and stuff. Like you posted a video, a picture of, and telling about how you made a drug bust for somebody that had a large amount of marijuana. You're more worried about marijuana than you are finding a missing child. Now I understand you want to keep the streets clean and stuff, but marijuana is not going to hurt nobody. Might hurt their lungs, but it's not going to hurt nobody. Not immediately. Not like Chris or Katie would. Got that? Sumner County Sheriff's Office? Do you like what I'm saying? Haters? I hope you do. These people that put out this fake shit on YouTube, they really should not even be on the streets of YouTube. Because they're clueless, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They have no idea what they're talking about. And they're a legit piece of shit. I call it for just what it is. Now, this evening or whenever, I'm gonna start watching some more videos of more channels, and started watching some of the mob's videos, and you know, he does his own analysis and stuff of what he thinks might have happened, and I look at his and run it through my brain, and then I'm analyzing it in my brain as to what have happened, as to what I think happened. I don't think Sebastian went out that front door. No. I think he was taken out the back door. If he made it home that night. Also, here's another thing that could have happened as well. He may not have never even made it home that night, and she may have went ahead and did a handoff, handed him over to somebody else, you know, because she knows a lot of people in the military. There's a lot of people that she was in the military with. God knows how many. And she may have called some of her friends that won't speak up and said, can you come over here at 3:30 in the morning using a burner phone, that is. Come over here at 3:30 in the morning and walk through the backyard with a flashlight, with 2 flashlights. 2 people one with a flashlight, one with the other. Like you're taking something from my house to a car at the intersection of Kelly Drive and Stafford Court. That's possible too. But I'm leaning, I really honestly am leaning, and I don't believe he made it home. I don't. Chris knows if he made it home. Chris wasn't in Memphis, Tennessee at the time he said he was. Because, like I said, it's not a 7-hour drive from Shackleford Island, Tennessee to Memphis, Tennessee, or just to the south of Memphis in Mississippi to where his camper was at, or RV, motorhome, whatever. Just looking at them, I think it was a Nancy Grace's video interview in the RV. It just disgusts me. And then he gets on ET's channel and says, "Oh, we didn't have a vacation." You didn't have a vacation? Bullshit. You went to the damn motorcycle shop, looking around at motorcycles. That was on video. And then, what happened after that? You go to the Myrtle Beach Bike Fest. Don't lie, Chris. Don't lie. There's nothing wrong with telling the truth. Tell the truth. Telling the truth never hurts. It doesn't kill you. Oh, I forgot. That's right. We're talking about Chris and Katie Proudfoot, who are psychopaths, who believes that their lies are the truth, and it's despicable, disgusting. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some more, looking at some more channels and analyzing through my brain and stuff. Seeing if we can come up with some more clues. Because finding him it's extremely important. Seth deserves to know where his son is at and what happened to his son. He deserves a right to know. And any woman or any stepfather that would keep that from the child's biological father is nothing but a psychopath piece of shit. Yeah, I said it, Chris. Yeah, I said it, Katie. And everything I say about you, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm starting to wonder now who's actually worse. Which Chris is worse? Christopher Proudfoot or Christopher Watts? Boy, what Chris Watts did was a real tragedy. And what Chris and Katie's doing right now is almost as sick. Because if you look at Chris and Chris, they both believe that their lies are the truth because they're psychopaths. These hate channels, the only time Chris calls in is when they say something he don't like. Then he calls in, raving his voice, acting stupid, and then where does the conversation turn to? It turns to Chris laughing, joking, carrying on with his buddies. Personally, I think that's a fucking setup. I'm going to say this about E.T. E.T. is autistic. He's made that perfectly clear. I believe deep down inside my heart that he wants to find Sebastian. That's why that interview got heated. But the people that he aligns himself with is not good. And the sooner he realizes that, the better off he will be. I'm not going to say anything bad about E.T. Unlike the other hate channels and stuff, I think he wants to find Sebastian, and he's made it clear. He's even said that he didn't give a damn what it takes. He wants to find Sebastian. And I think we can all agree on that. Can the real hate channels agree on that? No. No. I don't understand. I never will. But I'm going to be doing some analyzing, some videos. I'm not going to copyright or nothing like that there. No. I'm going to analyze some videos and give some more thoughts on what I think may have happened. Now, whether my opinion aligns with that person, it remains to be seen. I do like the mob. I do like Bullhorn Betty. I believe Bullhorn Betty has been the biggest supporter of Sebastian and Seth. There's no doubt about that. And Chloe, she was a backstabbing bitch. That's what she was. Everything Seth would say, she had secret conversations. And we know that. With the Proud Feet, we know that. She was like you call a so-called private investigator that pretended to be on Seth's side but was going back telling everything that Seth said or everything that Seth had planned to do to the Proudfoots. And what is that? That is a news toter. What did they do? They caused trouble. That's exactly why she got fired by Seth from from the Sebastian Rogers case. Now, whether she's out there searching like she claims like she has, I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't believe her. But I just don't like her. I don't trust her. But I got a message for the Proudfoots as I end this video. We will find Sebastian. And you better hope he's not hurt. Because think about if he's hurt, or if y'all did something with him, foul play. Well, let me just tell you one thing right now. When you go to prison, them old boys, when they don't think they don't get told, because they do, that you had foul play with a child, with your own child. Don't you think they're not going to tear that ass up? You bet they are. Oh, you bet they are. So, Chris and Katie, my challenge to both of y'all is tell the truth. Tell the truth for once. Where's Sebastian? Because y'all know where he is. And there's not a damn thing you can do or say that can change my mind. That's all I have to say for tonight's video. And also, pray for everybody. I want all my subscribers to please pray for everybody in the Los Angeles, California area. I've never seen nothing like that before. And pray for everybody that's been affected by this winter storm. And continue to pray for the hurricane victims of Western North Carolina. And by the way, Chronicles of Olivia, she has really done an outstanding job with that situation. She really has. And she was, I think, one of the first ones that did the first interview with Chris and Katie. But she's not the type that's going to get in on the drama. That's not who she is. She was just there. She wanted to know what happened to Sebastian. We all want to know. So, my challenge to you, Chris and Katie, and the Bauer Sox, tell the truth for once. That's it. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. And I will hope to make a video tomorrow night. If not, Sunday, probably, most likely. Like I said, I got a lot of videos I need to watch and stuff, you know, get some more information and process through my head and stuff. Because I'm not going to copyright nobody's channel. So, and then give you some more of my thoughts and opinions. And y'all have a good night, and God bless you. Thank you.